I've been an entrepreneur for over 20 years. I watched wealth be built in a lot of different ways. Okay. I have brick and mortar businesses. I have service businesses. I see real estate agents out here getting into the real estate game. I see people joining corporate careers. But what we're seeing right now is different, totally different. Okay. We're watching people create wealth from entire income streams in a digital space. And a lot of people are just sitting and back and just watching. I did it for 10 years. Okay. I knew back then that it was new and that people was getting into it, but not like they are into it right now. See, when I tell this story all the time, my cousin is a famous TikTok famous right now. And she's TikTok famous because she's been here for the last 10 years building her brand. And now that she's built her brand, she's TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram famous. And I'm like, girl. So I'm 10 years behind the curve. And I'm just constantly thinking about if I had did what she told me to do back then, where would I be? But I can't dwell on that right now, right? I got to keep going. So I've been spending time over here learning about the digital space on my own. Not because I need a job, but because as an entrepreneur, I understand one thing: there's no such thing as too many different streams of income. That's the most important thing in life, is that things happen, and entrepreneurship is like this, up and down. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care what industry you in. You have more money going out as an entrepreneur than you have coming in. And sometimes we as the business owner have to take the hit. We have to take the hit, and the hit don't feel good at all. So when you think about where you are, and if you only have that one income stream, and let me say something, I have been there. Okay. I've been there with that one income stream. I've been there where everything has almost fell apart and I almost lost everything. I've been there. I understand the dynamics and the feelings that comes along with that one income stream, and that one income stream as it relates to being self-employed. Okay. If it wasn't for my husband, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now because he was able to save me. But I had to really start thinking differently as it relates to being a business owner, and not just being a business owner, just being a person in general. You are sitting here, you are watching everything that's going on in this world today. I'm 48 years old, and we're watching women, people our age, get that have been in their jobs for almost retired to they're almost at retirement, to only to say, you know what, we don't want you anymore. And you have to go and find another source of income. You have to figure out what you're going to do. You have to hope and pray that somebody hires you. Well, I don't think we're in that day and age anymore, guys. I don't think so. Today I want to talk about something that I came across. And I don't typically try to promote other people's stuff. I ain't gonna even tell you no lie. That is not who I am. If you go on any of my platforms as the CEO Speaks, you're going to see that I am strictly the CEO Speaks, and the CEO Speaks promote the CEO Speaks, and that is it. But because I found this particular community, and I decided to join it. I am here to share it with you because I felt like when I became a part of it, it was a win-win for me. Okay. I literally sat there and was like, I can't lose. I'm not a gambling woman. I'd rather eat up my money than I would giving it away. Okay. Or just kind of throwing it down the drain. So it has to have some type of benefit for me to be able to say, I'm going to give this to you. And it did. So I came across this community, and it's called Standing on Business. I found it and I was just like, my God, this is what I've been waiting on. So my side hustle is teaching women. I'm a business coach, and I'm teaching women how to scale their businesses and get show up for themselves. I'm teaching them how to earn different income streams using digital products, because it's just that easy out here to navigate that space. And if you can get in it and become proficient in it, it is changing lives. So that's what we're doing. Not only you building that digital income space, but you are taking what you already know and putting it into a digital product. And that's pretty much it. So after opening it up and moving into this, now let me be clear on something. A lot of people think that this is about selling a course. It's not, okay? You can sell the course itself, that what you purchased, part one or part two, And you can get 100% resale rights on part one. You can get 85% resale rights on part two. But that's not all. And if you buy part two, you don't have to buy part one because part two comes with both parts. Yes, it does. That was the other part to that. So I was like, okay, hold on, let me keep listening. Just listen a little bit longer, Tasha. Yeah, let's listen. So because I've already been, if you've been in the digital space for any amount of time, you know what happens. You buy this course, then another course, and you still haven't gotten what you was looking for. Like you get tired of chasing the hamster wheel, right? You get tired of going back. So you decide, I'm not spending no more money on these people courses. This $27 over here, this $27 over there. And that's why people say, if you're going to get into the digital product space, you have to use your expertise in what it is that you are selling, because you need to be able to make sure that what you're selling adds value to the person who's buying its life. And if it's not adding value, if it's not helping me get to where I'm trying to go, then I'm not going to be able to accomplish the goal. And that person is going to be mad because they wasted their money, which is not what we're out here trying to do, right? Okay, so that's the difference in what I'm telling you about digital products. We are not getting on the hamster wheel, and we're not going to keep doing this over and over. See, if I was on the hamster wheel and I got into this group, I would not be telling you anything about this group right now. But because I got into this group and this group has benefited me already, I'm here sharing this group with you. As I stated with the resale rights. Okay, you get to go into this group and you get to, it's a class, it's called a community, and there's different courses in both parts, and you get to take the course that you want. The modules are not even an hour long, they're not even 30 minutes long. You may have about 20 minutes maybe in doing all of the classes in the modules. It doesn't take long at all of the, and you don't really need to go through the modules. If you know anything about the digital space already, you just need to go in and get what you need to get and keep moving. That's how simple it is. The templates are already there. If you need to understand what the process is to opening up a business, then you might need to look at the modules. But ultimately, if you already have an idea of what it is why you're buying this course and what it is you think you're going to do when you get inside of this course, then that may be a little different. But part one, you get 100% resale rights to. You get to sell this program, which is what I am doing right now to get you to come in, is I'm letting you know what is available to you. And because it's 100% resale rights, you get to sell it however you want to sell it. The pricing, all of that. So today it's $125 on my platform. On somebody else's platform, it may be a different price. I don't know, because they sell what they want to sell. This becomes yours 100%. The money that goes into that, when you click buy from my stand store, you will have to have a stand store or a beacon store. And if you don't have one, you can set up you a 14-day trial period, and you can, and beacon is free. Beacon only takes a portion of your sales so it's like a credit card fee or something like that. But that's how they do theirs. And both platforms are pretty easy to set up. They also give you step-by-step instructions in part one as to how to set it up. So you have to go through modules 1 through 5 to get where you're trying to go when you're setting up this space. But I already had my store set up, so I got to skip that part. The other part to that is anything inside of the group is yours to sell as well. So if you created an ebook on how to manage natural hair, and it's a template inside of that, well, that 100, and you wanted to sell it for $55, that $55 goes into your bank account, nobody else's. Part two, same thing. The only difference is that when you purchase, part two comes with part one, which you still get 100% resale rights, and part two, you get 85% of the resale rights too, because it's an affiliate program. And so she does collect 15% off of it. But again, whatever you create from part one or part two is still all yours. That 15% is the only thing she makes off of this particular program. So she only makes money if we sell part two. That's it. And then there's a class in here for TikTok that she gives secrets to on how to grow your TikTok. And it is $7. That's it. That's all. When I got into this group, I just was like, it's a win-win. I don't have to worry about whether or not if I've invested my money, because I felt like I invested my money in myself. I wanted to learn how to do something, and the group accomplishes that goal. If I never sold the product at all, I have created AI music that I now have streaming on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all of the things, okay, all of the platforms. And it is original sounds on social media. So when people click on those social media sounds like you do when you create a reel, well, my music is there. And every time you click on it, I get paid. I don't even have to be monetized to get paid from you clicking on it. I ain't got to do nothing else. The music is already there. Okay. So if nothing else, I've already, that 100, and I bought part two. So I paid 247 for it. And the 247 that I paid for, I've already gotten my money back on it. That is that simple. And I mean, I'm not even mad, because and the other part to that is that you are a lifelong in the community forever. You don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to lose it, unless you go in and you do something and they kick you out, because there is rules in the community, right? Which is fair. So yeah, this is when you think about the different income streams that you are able to benefit from as it relates to being in that community, and how you can actually get where you're trying to go, is endless. So if you can think outside of the box, and mind you, I didn't have to think outside of the box when I got there. I didn't have any idea about the AI music until I got inside the group. And it just piqued my interest, because I had gave my husband a custom song when I've been married 25 years. So on our 20th anniversary, I gave him a custom song. And that custom song cost me $500. And here I am now creating my own custom songs, and people are just getting on the bandwagon with this thing, right? Because it's now a thing. It wasn't really a thing back then, but it is now a thing. Okay. People are selling these AI songs to businesses to use as their jingles. They're selling these songs to people for whatever reasons. I mean, you just have to be creative in how you want to use whatever it is that you're creating, and how you're going to make the money from it. Which, again, when you are in the community, you never know what you're going to read up on, and what thing is going to spark your interest, because you and somebody else are thinking along the same lines. They just had a better idea than you did, but it's the same thing, and it makes more sense. Okay. I'm telling you, have to realize that at the end of the day, when I got in, I just thought, this is a win-win. Okay. There's nothing else I can say about this community. And the fact that I can get in here and make money. Now, let me tell you the fun part about this was the icing on the cake for me. Okay. I'm 48 again, and there's older people in here that's 50, 60, 70-ish, and they are killing the game. When I say these people are selling just this course, and they are making over $100,000. One lady came in and she made $50,000 in January, and she made $30,000 in February. And I may have it mixed up or whatever the case may be. But when you get inside, you get to post three types of ways. You get to post a win, a general post, and an AI song. So you get to pick which post you're making. And once you scroll the group, you'll get to see everybody's. When you log into your stand store, you get to your name shows up on your stand store. You can't alter it in any kind of way. So you know that person is who they say they are. And when you see their revenue, you'll see total revenue, and then you'll see how much money you made for the day, or you'll see how much money you have to cash out, something like that. But you'll see the receipts in the group. And when I say, and then she asks you to post your wins for the day, or whenever you have a win, to come in and post it. So when most times people come in, and for the new people, when they make their first sales, they go in and they make their post. So it's letting you know that they are doing it. And then when you get on the platform and you get to watch everybody else go live and talk about how they're selling their product and how they're selling the courses or whatever it is they've created that they're selling, it makes you think it's doable. So now I'm here. I am talking to you about it because not only do I want my AI music to sell, I feel like this is a program that anybody, especially women and men my age, that's wanting to get into the tap into this digital space and wanting to learn how to do this and don't have a problem with showing up online. This is an additional stream of income, because if you can sell, you definitely can be in that $100,000 mark a month selling this product, because it sells itself. When I think about it, I didn't think about going into it to make money as a digital income. I went into it to create my own stuff because I was already there. But because I can come and sell other people's, come and sell this product, this community, why not? I mean, I'm not the only one that want to be a part of a community that I don't have to beg and chase people for. I don't want to have to keep spending $27 on a course that doesn't do anything for me. So if I can come into this community and do the thing and get the answers that I need for what I'm trying to do, what are you doing? Coach, put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game. I want to play, and I want to play longer than 30 minutes. I'm ready. Okay. So in this next video, in this coming up, I'm going to show you inside. I'm about to show you inside of the community. Okay. This is the platform, the school platform that Standing No Business uses. And in this community, you will find that there is multiple modules, courses, classes, whatever you want to call it, that you can enter into, and you can see what it is that's inside of them. So as you get into the community, you choose what it is that you want to become a part of. So when you think about creating different income streams, you are looking at what is it that you are interested in doing? What is it that you've been thinking about doing as it relates to what you already know? There are so many opportunities in this space where you can just come in and choose. And I mean, ultimately, when I purchased, I wasn't thinking about all of this. My mindset was strictly getting my book sold. Honestly, you have so many different things that you can come in and do. So these are private label rights. You get to come in here and you get to see there's 120 different digital product ideas that you are able to come in and create digital products for. And so that's a guide, and it tells you come in and you recreate these things. So basically, that was a template. It goes straight to Canva, and all you have to do is update it and change it and make it yours. It's just that simple. You get to create your own revenue streams, and when you recreate that, you get to sell that as if it is yours at 100%. Nobody gets a cut off of the profit from it. As with anything that I've just shown you, the only the only thing that you'll be given a percentage of is part two, in the event you decide to sell part two. So I'm giving you a little look inside of the community as it relates to what is available to you. And I mean, I never even heard of securing arena suites. Okay, never ever heard of it. But now it's piqued my interest, and now I am kind of thinking about, okay, well, how does that work? So I am looking to get into that. And as you can see, I do have on my own t-shirt brand, breaking the code. She didn't fit the mold, so she broke the code. So I am looking into getting into that as well. Teaches you how to create your banners for TikTok. There's a money making bundle in here. So it also gives you brand deals, tells you there's 150 contact emails as it relates to people that you can contact to get brand deals. You want to be an Amazon influencer, it tells you how to do that as well. TikTok shop for beginners, it teaches you that, how to get started. Healthcare, you're in the healthcare business, has those courses. Opening up how to open a group home, assisted living, independent living, medical spa, IV hydration. So you get a wealth of information in this marketing. AI for beginners. This is where I started. I told you guys that I created my own AI music, and hey, I got music on Spotify and all of that. So I'm a real artist at this point. You can't tell me nothing. How secrets, this is the thing, that's $7 that you have to unlock. You don't get to just go into this one. Is $7, seven, or not 70.0, it's just $7. So that's the only other money that you will spend in this group. She doesn't ask for anything else. She only gets a commission off of the standing on business part 2, and everything else is yours. So you get to come into this community, this group, and just benefit from all of the things, the learning, the communications that you get to ask questions with. There's over 12,000 people in this group. So at that rate, you have over 12,000 people that you can talk to. And it is very, everybody in here is pretty, they come in and we collaborate with each other. You know, you ask a question, you get answers. She goes live Mondays and Wednesdays for for an orientation, for Q&As, and then she may pop up on TikTok or somewhere, and you'll be able to join in on her live there as well. So that's part 1. This is part 2. You get to learn how to set up. In the instructions, the first few modules are the instructions on setting up your profiles and things like that. So that's why I really go into the first one. So you get, in part 2 is where you get to learn how to be a UGC creator, content creator. What is UGC? Steps to getting started, how to get the UGC offers, templates, and all of that. So it gives you the template so that you can create your portfolio. Here's my AI song, making the AI song. So it was in part 2. It teaches you how to battle on TikTok. It teaches you how to read the analytics for TikTok. It teaches you how to sell and set up your shop on Etsy, and how to become a Grow Live host. So this one is mostly for the person that's on TikTok, or the person that want to become a UGC brand, get UGC brand deals. So that's pretty much inside of both communities. And again, you get to come in and ask questions as it relates to part 2. But when you purchase part 1 and when you purchase part 2, you actually get parts 1 and part 2 for that price. So with all of that being said, I hope that I piqued your interest. I hope that this resonated with you. I hope that it was something that you saw that was beneficial to you, and that it was worth your time in watching this video. Share this video with somebody. If you haven't started following me, follow me, because I probably will start sharing. I'm not probably, I am going to start sharing some of the things that I've done inside of this community as well. And if you purchase from me, please leave me a message so that if you have any issues with trying to get inside of the community, you will have access to me so I can help you with navigating that space. If you purchase, make sure you do not send a screenshot of anything that you purchase. It tells you specifically to forward the email to that specific email that's in the email that you will receive. You will need to forward. If you buy, you will need to forward the email that comes with your receipts, not screenshot it. You will need to forward it, and you will just need to follow all of the instructions as it relates to getting inside of the group. Is on the school app. You will need to download it and follow the instructions from there. Everything is pretty simple. Everything is, it's literally just follow directions. But I do know that there have been some people that have had some hiccups in different things. So just message me and I will give you access to being able to communicate with me so that I can help you navigate getting in. Okay. So until the next video, I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in. I hope to see some of the products that you are creating. And I really hope that we can build a relationship together as it relates to this particular community. So again, have an amazing day and do it on purpose.